Welcome to Schooling. CBSE Class 9 Social Science Economics Chapter 3 Poverty as a Challenge Part 2. I hope that you would have seen Part 1 of the chapter Poverty as a Challenge. Let us continue with Part 2 of the chapter. To begin with, we will start with the story of Sivaraman. Sivaraman is a rural landless laborer and has been cited as an example. There are 8 members in the family and both husband and wife work. His children do not attend school due to poverty. Only his son gets milk. 2 meals in a day is also difficult for them. The story portrays an agricultural laborer who gets work for just 5 to 6 months in a year. Agricultural work has off seasons where there is no work. Girls are not sent to school and not even given milk to drink, while the youngest child, who is a son, gets milk to drink. Parents plan for son's education, not for the girl child. Interstate disparities. The proportion of poor people is not the same in every state. Recent estimates shows that states like Madhya Pradesh, Assam, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar and Orissa had all India poverty level. Bihar and Odisha continue to be the two poorest states with poverty ratios of 33.7 and 37.6 respectively. Along with rural poverty, urban poverty is also high in Odisha, Madhya Pradesh, Bihar and Uttar Pradesh. In states like Kerala, Jammu and Kashmir, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Gujarat, West Bengal, there is a significant decline in poverty. The states successful in reducing poverty have adopted different methods for doing so. Reduction of poverty. Punjab and Haryana had high agricultural growth rates due to the effects of the Green Revolution. They are also very fertile area. Kerala has developed its human resources by investing more in education. West Bengal has reduced poverty by implementing land reforms. Public distribution of food grains at subsidized prices in Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu has helped in poverty reduction. Jammu and Kashmir has generated wide-ranging economic activities. Global poverty scenario. Extreme economic poverty has reduced in the world from 43% in 1990 to 22% in 2008 as per the World Bank. The proportion of people living under poverty in different countries is defined by the International Poverty Line. It means the population below $1 per day. In Southeast Asia and China, there is a decline in poverty due to rapid economic growth and massive investment in human resource development. So, what are the causes of poverty? Low level of economic development under the British colonial administration prior to 1947. Traditional handicrafts declined. Population increased. Per capita income was very low. There was no capital industry. People did not switch over to service sector. People did not move to manufacturing sector. They were only confined with the agricultural sector. There was increased poverty and demand for jobs. Green Revolution improved opportunities only in agriculture. Causes of poverty. Borrowings of people for productive reasons, example buying seeds and fertilizers by the farmers, and unable to repay them pushed them into debt trap. Unproductive reasons impoverished them, example family functions. Unequal distribution of land widened the gap between the rich and the poor. Land reforms did not properly implement. Anti-poverty measures. Removal of poverty has been one of the major objectives. The current anti-poverty strategy of the government is based on the following two objectives. 1. Promotion of economic growth. The government has promoted economic growth during the last few years. The high economic growth helps in a significant reduction of poverty. There is a linkage between economic growth and poverty reduction. Economic growth creates job opportunities. It encourages people to educate their children so that they plan for a better future. Second, targeted anti-poverty programs. The government introduced targeted anti-poverty programs starting from 1990. The benefits of these schemes do not fully reach the deserving poor due to various reasons. The government is emphasizing more on proper monitoring of all these programs. Millennium Development Goals. These are 8 international development goals that were officially established following the Millennium Summit of the United Nations in 2000, following the adoption of the United Nations Millennium Declaration. One of these was to reduce by 50% the proportion of people living on less than $1 per day. Now let us see some of the important schemes launched. Prime Minister Rozgar Yojana, initiated in 1993, unemployed youth in the rural areas to make them set up self-employment ventures. Rural Employment Generation Program, initiated during the year 1995. It is targeted for the unemployed youth in rural. It generates employment in rural areas and to build entrepreneurial skill. Swarna Jayanti Gram Swarozgar Yojana, initiated in the year 1999. It targets the poor families in rural areas. It initiates organizing poor into SHGs, self-help groups. Pradhan Mantri Gramodaya Yojana, initiated in the year 2000. It targets the rural areas to achieve human development by assisting primary health, education and sanitation. Antyodaya Anna Yojana, initiated in the year 2000. It targets all the poor families in urban and rural areas for food security to the poor by giving food grains at subsidized rates. National Food for Work program, initiated in the year 2004, targets the poor people in rural areas of 150 most backward districts and provides them food security. MNREGA, Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act, initiated during the year 2005. It targets the rural households. It guarantees 100 days of wage employment. The challenges to poverty reduction. Poverty reduction is a major challenge in India due to wide differences between regions. Poverty should include factors like food, education, health care, shelter, job security, gender equality, dignity and so on. Government can still focus on higher economic growth, universal free elementary education, decrease in population growth, empowerment of women and weaker sections. We have come to the end of this chapter. I hope you would have understood about this chapter. For more videos on statistics, social science from classes 6 to 10, sociology for classes 11 and 12, and economics classes 9, 10, 11 and 12, please watch Schooling on YouTube. Like, share, comment and subscribe Schooling. Thank you.